To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
The magic is calling, calling, calling us. It's calling, calling, calling us to the place where all of our dreams come true. The most magical place on earth. Answer the Feel the magic everywhere. Bring every dream we dream to life. Share the wonder, share the light. Oh, imagine a world for you and me. Where all that we have to do is believe. The magic is calling, calling, calling us. It's calling, calling, calling us to the place where all of our dreams come true. The most magical place on earth. Answer the The magic is calling, calling, calling us. It's calling, calling, calling us to the place where all of our dreams come true. The most magical place on earth. Magical place on earth. Magical place on
Welcome in, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Special video tonight. We'll start by thanking everybody for a minute first, and then we'll jump right into everything that we are going to do. Preston's here. You got to get in camera, bud. So I got to move the screen. Is that better? And pull this down. That way you're in there. Which light is killing? Tell you what. Here. I'm going to take this down. Take that down. Go into that. Turn that light off. Turn the back light off there, and then we'll get rolling here. Huh? Turn it down. Turn it way down. I don't know how it got up. All right, just leave it for right now. It's not still on. There we go. That's a lot better. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for coming over here and joining us tonight. This is going to be our trip recap video from our most recent trip when we went down. We'll tell some stories. We'll show some pictures. We'll show some videos. We got a lot of stuff going on. That should be really fun here as we go through. Let me click on, where's the first? I hope I set it up. I don't know if I did or not. We'll pull this one up first. 2022 here. We'll give it a time. 2022 right there. So let's first, just real quick, I want to thank all of my partner channels, all of my executive producers, and all of our people that support our channel, our Crusaders, all of their logos, all of their direct links to their businesses, their sites here on YouTube are found right on the front of my channel. I'm not going to go through that whole thing on a special vid, but I do want to thank them and ask everybody, please, whenever you can, to check them out and support them. I want to thank all my moderators, all the members of the channel up front before we do this. We do these videos really for all of you guys that are coming in, moderators, members, and followers of the channel. Subscribe to it. I know that you guys like hearing about what goes on at Disney, and we like to share that with you. I'm going to take the sound bites down because I don't think we need them tonight. And I'm going to bring the comments up here, press, so you can see them. Is that good? I'll move them over to here, bud, so you can see them a little bit easier. And I'll move the triggers over this way, okay? So, but thank you to everybody. We couldn't do this channel, what we do. If nobody came in to watch, it wouldn't matter a hill of beans anyway. So thank you to everybody. And we'll, as we get into this, we'll talk with the chat as well. I just wanted to say this up front. Our family, we're just proud to be accepted as part of the Disney community and to be a part of this magic that brings it. Some of us like it a lot more than others. I'm go crazy about it. My wife loves it, but she's not go crazy. You know, she's just happy with Disney. Me, I could talk Disney all the time. So Preston, the kids, you're probably closer to me, you know, with everything, with how we do. We had a fantastic trip, everybody. We went down in July. The sole purpose was for Preston's 15th birthday. That was the reason behind it. When the girls, we tried to do something for the girls as they turned an age. Kayla got to go to California. Amber, she had some Sweet 16 stuff that we did for her, and she's down at the beach now doing stuff. They can go and do stuff. So Preston, we wanted to do it for him, so why not? And I asked him where you want to go, and he said Disney. And the greatest part of our trip was probably, Disney was cool, but seeing everybody? What'd you feel about that? Speak loud.
Good.
Yeah?
Fun.
Yeah? How does it make the trips better, more interesting?
More fun.
More fun? Yeah, I think so as well. It was, I look forward to, did you look forward to seeing the people as much as the rides and all?
Yeah.
Yeah? I know you were looking forward to seeing everybody, and you brought stuff down to people and everything. So, all right, let's talk about how the trip started. The trip started because Steve from Steve's World was concerned that I was traveling, and he sent security. He sent security to go fly down with me, and he sent security to go back home with us. This is Dave. Dave and I in the airport. Dave came to our house, and he parked his car at our house, and he and the fam, to save them some money, because I offered it to him. I thought it was ridiculous that we were flying on the same flights, and he didn't have a thing there. So he parked his car at our house, and we rode the same flight down together. We should say Yachty, hello. Candy Mom, hello. Kenneth H, hello. Spaceman Dave, hello. Mar, hello. Amy, hello. Jeannie, hello. And I will say hello to more as we go through. Mandy Evans, hello. Good to see you. So that's Dave and I down in there at the thing. I will tell you on the flight, there was a couple people that kind of clapped when Dave and I got off the plane, because I think we were talking the whole time. You guys were in the back of the plane. Preston sat with Dave's kids out there, and my wife and did mommy and Brandy sit together and chat? Yeah, I thought they did. So that was kind of cool. So, Dave was buffed up. I don't know. Dave was on something. He was looking good for the thing. He didn't want to be out. So, all right, let's start looking at pictures. Now, we're not going to be in chronological order, because with all this stuff that I was pulling together, it was a little crazy, but I'm at least going to tell you what was going on with each thing. So this was actually Saturday night at Epcot, and we had friends there that we invited personally. Preston, people that I said, hey, Preston, I'm thinking about some people to invite for dinner. There was a bunch of people that made it. There were some that could not, that sent their regards, but we had a great night. So this is a picture here, obviously, of Donna and Richard, Nick, and Preston and I. Jonathan Chong, welcome in. Edgard, welcome in. Good to see you. And I think that was all right. Just don't want to miss anybody. So this was a great picture. Loved hanging out with them. This was outside of, we went to Via Napoli. So you got a who's who, a what's what, a where's where of a lot of people in here. This was right before we went in. You got Myers and the Mouse in there, Adventures with VP, Diz Our Dream, my whole family's in there. Casey's Corner of the World is in there. I'm trying to hide behind Mama Mouse's ears. Myers and the Mouse is in there. Magical News Live, Donna Jaworski, R. Johns. The Do Philly crew is with us. Josh and Jenna were with us. Josh and Jenna. Jenna and Dale were with us. Josh was away on vacation. He sent his regards. But this was a great group of people. And you couldn't not do this picture without Yachty right in front with that beautiful dress. Reminded me of Mickey Mouse. We were so glad. Yachty actually, her whole family is down there. They just weren't all in the picture because we only had so big of a picture that we could do. David Chappelle, welcome in. Joe Watchford, welcome in. Great to see you as well.
Can't forget about Bluey.
I know. You want to tell about Bluey?
It's a balloon.
It's a balloon. And what did you guys do with the balloon?
Gave it to Jeff.
The kids went and bought Jeff a balloon before we did this. So Jeff carried that Bluey balloon everywhere. I was on FaceTime in Yachty's pocket. 199 Candy Mom. Thank you for blessing the channel. I appreciate you. Greg, Chips Ahoy. What's up, buddy? That's what I always say. He always says that. I go back at him, Chips Ahoy. Because that's for the first time I saw it, I thought he was saying Chips Ahoy. I had it wrong. Kenneth H, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Let me give Candy Mom, one of the things that Preston and I are trying to do is make sure people know how much we appreciate whenever we're blessed. Give Candy Mom a Hulk bump as a thank you for doing that. Janice Disney is in-house with us as well. Love it. So, great group of people here. This is right out. This is all before dinner. There's another bigger picture trying to get everybody in. There's Yachty's family. There's Pa and her son David. Jenna and Dale are now in the picture. The baker was in the picture. We had to redo this a couple times to get everybody in through the picture. We had over, it was 30 people, I think, there at the table, wasn't it? It was 30 people at the table, and legitimately, I had space held for 40. I could have had 40 there. We had more room, but like I said, we invited several other people. I'm not going to just yell them out because I'm not here to name drop, that just couldn't make it. And but we loved that every one of these people took time out of their schedule to come out and sit down and have a meal with us, and we were just humbled at that. So let's talk dinner. Now, I did live stream dinner. If you want to go back and watch it, I didn't do a great job. I'm a horrible live streamer. I'm not as good as these people. But if you want to go back and watch it, you can rewatch that video if you like. This is a shot down the table, looking down from the far end, and you can see everybody. All I can say is look at all that YouTube and Instagram and TikTok talent sitting at the table with some amazing, beautiful people that are just incredible. And you can see Jeff is down tormenting people standing above. Preston, I asked Preston, son, do you want to sit next to me? No, I'm sitting next to Steve. Right. Sit next to
You
Steve.
just sat down and Mom sat next to me, and then I sat down and Steve sat next to me.
Yeah, well.
And then I was summoned to the end of the table.
Yeah, well, you were summoned to the end of the table for different stuff. So, Susan Silva, welcome in. Hey, I see me. The baker's in house with us. Let's talk about the baker for a second. And Steve, for that matter. Baker and Steve. Two incredible friends. I know you love both those guys to death. They're two amazing people. Baker took off from his time to spend time with our family. One, because he wanted to hang with our family. But two, to be there to help me again. And he was a huge help. And words can't say to Baker how grateful I am to him for his friendship and his support on this trip, the one before. And hopefully, I get to hang with him in the future. Baker was a surprise friendship to come out of this, year and a half, 2 years ago. Didn't even know him. So that's the first thing. Pete, don't be offended. I wanted to sit with Steve too. Casey wanted to sit with Steve too. I'll get to Casey in a little bit down the road further than this. Milagros Vera, I love Disney World. Welcome in. And then Steve. I mean, if there was ever a guy that if I were to pass this earth that I had to have look over my kid, it would be Steve. And Steve was unbelievable, doing stuff outside of the trip and before the trip and get there. And then obviously the third person who I was going to get to was Casey's Corner of the World. Casey did so much for our family on the way down, prepping, helping us, doing little trinkets of blessing for us of the channel. And when I talk about what he did for Preston later, guys, I teared up when Casey did this stuff. And again, Casey's another one that when 2.5 years ago, I didn't even know him or Baker. I knew Steve because of just that. I didn't even know those two guys. And they're two incredibly important people in our lives. And it's incredible stuff. So I just had to publicly acknowledge that. So here's a shot from the dinner. This was right after dinner. I didn't eat all my pizza, apparently. I was so worried about everybody else. I forgot to eat all my pizza. And I was hungry when we got back. But Do Philly crew in here, Diz Our Dream. I'm not sure what base your mother's making. Or what, I think Casey or Jeff is goosing your mother in the picture. I don't know what's going on right there. But Arjon's in there. You got Diz Our Dream, VP, Steve, Do Philly, Yanni. Baker's on the corner. He got cut off for some reason. I did not do that intentionally. Nick's in there. Just some great people. And it was a lot of fun. All-star group. Yeah, Tim. All-star group of just beautiful people, man. Beautiful people. Not even about their channels. This is a bigger picture. There's Baker. Baker has a young lady next to us. Just a lady I met in the bathroom. She's there with us. She works down there. She's a cast member. She joined us for the night. Very nice lady. But look, great picture. A bigger picture of being able to see everybody. We had that. If you ever go into Via Napoli, we had that whole massive table that's right in the middle of Via Napoli. We had the whole thing to us, which was pretty incredible as we go there. So that was pretty awesome. And there's another shot down the table. I think we had two of them. I meant to take one from either end, but I think I asked VP to do it, or I forgot to ask VP to do it. One of the two. So this was kind of cool. Now we were celebrating Preston's birthday there, and someone let them know that we were celebrating a birthday, or they saw his button. I'm not sure which one it was. But they brought out to Preston a cake when we were all done, which I want to reframe the fact that for the person that was sitting near me at the table that called it a boob cake, it was not a boob cake. It was something. What type of cake was it? Yellow cake?
I don't know. It didn't really taste
But it was not a boob cake. It didn't really taste that great. No, Preston said it didn't taste that great. But it was very cool of them. The manager at Via Napoli was phenomenal. We sent in a bunch of cast member compliments for him. He was so nice. They brought this out complimentary to us for Preston. And then Jeff decided to just start eating Preston's cake. It just jumped right in with his own fork that was there. So we had that. So yes, Diz Our Dream was prominent in the cake eating. Anytime there's a cake to be eaten, Jeff will jump in and try to do that here. Here's the video that was taken. Amber took this video when they were singing to Preston, which I thought was really cool. So that was, it was a short thing. She caught it at the very end, but I figured I'd share it because we had that little clip. But it was a great time. The food at Via Napoli was phenomenal. Everybody had different stuff, and we were so happy to have everybody there as our guests to celebrate Preston's birthday. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, so let's go on and talk about some people we saw and met. I didn't take pictures with everybody. I wasn't there on a mission to take pictures with everybody. We were blessed when we were sitting here, we're doing this, talking with Kyle. Kyle's like, give me your camera, let's take a picture. But we got to see Kyle down there. We got to see JoJo and hang with him and just talk with him and his beautiful girlfriend for a few minutes. We didn't take any pictures when we were with Nate. We just hung out with Nate and ate French fries, and it was great to hang out with Nate while we were down there. So there was a lot of people that we just didn't do the picture thing, because we weren't down there just to name drop or do pictures, but we just wanted to have a good time. But Kyle insisted I do it. I promised him I would put it in here. So thank you, Kyle, for spending a few minutes with Preston and I. Kyle was a good dude, right? You know, it was good talking about all his cruising stuff and all that stuff those guys are doing, everything. It was good stuff. And, of course, what happened with JoJo? You want to tell that? I know you love telling that story. With me?
Oh, you were staring right at him.
So Preston starts yelling at me, right? I was looking for shirts while we were down there for our shirt video. I wasn't looking at people's faces, and JoJo was right in front of us, and I didn't even see him. I was looking at shirts, and Preston's like smacking me. He's like, Dad, JoJo's right there in front of you. You're going to run him over or something. So anyway, it was funny, but, you know, Preston yelling at me. All right, this is a great picture. You got Ear to Ear Magic down there in the corner. I will mind you that Ear to Ear Magic took this picture. So this is his horrible picture that he took, where he didn't even put himself in the picture. This is Casey and Baker, Preston and I, as we were getting ready to get on Guardians. Was it the second time? This was the second day we were at Epcot. So we saw him. We were getting ready to go on Guardians for the second time. Much love to Ear to Ear Magic, Chris, and getting to see him down there and hang out. We saw Chris 3 or 4 times while we were down there hanging out with him. On Friday night, we went over to have late night snacks or late night appetizers at Boathouse. Piano Rob was playing. And Baker sat with Baker and Chris and Steve sat with Preston and I. And Baker's lovely wife, Vanessa, sat with my wife and my kids at the other table. And we had great food over at Boathouse. Can't stress enough how great it was. Fantastic food all the way around. Steve and Baker were destroying bread like there was no tomorrow. Steve also had, what was it, the key lime pie dessert that he really liked.
Yeah, because he was mad he didn't get salt and straw.
Yeah, because he was mad at us because we weren't doing salt and straw. But Boathouse was great. Piano Rob was there. I didn't tell Tina this, but I actually went up and put a $5 tip in, and we wrote. Piano Rob says, "What song do you want to hear?" And I said, "T. Marie's Place Loves You." He goes, "I don't know that song." I said, "Then just play Billy Joel Piano Man." So I did say that to Piano Rob on behalf of my good friend Tina Marie. But he played Piano Man for us. He came over and hung out with us and talked to us for a little bit, for like 15, 20 minutes after his set was done. Piano Rob, if you haven't seen him on Friday or Saturday night down there, even you had a good time with him playing the pianos, right? I mean, I know it's not your thing, but you had a good time. Go see Piano Rob at Boathouse. It's really good, and he's a good dude. This was cool. We saw Greg and Mark Valentine. Greg is Chip and Co. Mark Valentine, it's this life. Love these guys. There's Baker there. We saw them over at Hollywood. This was our third day there, Friday. This was our third day there at Hollywood. We saw them. Yeah, we saw them over there. Want to highlight and say thank you to Greg. I don't know if he's still in the chat or not. But again, we didn't ask for gifts for Preston for anything. Okay, we don't do that. And Greg went and on his own brought gifts to Preston at the park for his birthday. Greg was busy doing work for Chip and Co. He didn't have a ton of time even to hang out with us because he was so tied down. But he came and found us with Mark, and I really appreciate Greg for that. I just want to publicly say thank you to him. It was a Funko or something, right? That was really cool. Two Funkos that were really cool. So, Greg, if you're listening now or watching a replay, thank you so much for doing that. Here's a great story. Thank you. Glad you're in here. So here's a story. Now I'm going to tell this. This is about a man I met in the bathroom. I'm going to tell the story. Yes. Am I allowed to tell it? Okay. So hey, Do Philly crew, we were just talking about you how great it was to have dinner with you guys. So this is a story. This is a little crazy. So, and there's a moral to this story that I want everybody to know. Okay, you have to wait till the end to get the moral. So obviously, I am part of the disabled family now, or I call it enabledly different. And I can only use disabled bathrooms when I go. I need room to move, especially when I'm on my scooter. I have to park the scooter in there, get off, use the restroom, come back out. Doesn't matter if I'm going one or two, I just got to do with the bigger restroom. And I pull into the restroom at one of the bathrooms, and the one is being used. But there's only one disabled. There's all these other ones open and empty. The one disabled one is being used. And I'm sitting there waiting and waiting. And it looks like the person in there is dancing. Because he's got bright red shoes, like Michael Jackson shoes. And they're going back and forth in there, right? And I'm like, what is this person doing? And I'm getting mad because I'm thinking, if they're in there dancing, they can't be, why are they in the one disabled booth? So I'm getting there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm about ready to light this person up when they come out of there. Because if they don't need to use it, when there's all these other stalls open, and I gotta go, I'm getting mad. So I'm ready to light the doors up. Door turns, lock unturns, here it goes open. I'm ready to let them have it. Here comes Mark Valentine out of the restaurant. Okay? So I didn't say anything. I was like, all right, good. No problem. Didn't light Mark up. 2 seconds later, here comes Greg out of one of the stalls. Ahoy, hoy! So first off, the moral of the story is two things. One, you never know who you're going to meet in the bathroom. That's your first story. And then two, if you're out there and you're doing things, keep in mind you never know, even if the person doesn't look disabled like I do, that they might need to use that. Mark spent a lot of time in the hospital like me, and I know that because I'm blessed to have him as a friend. And my thing to you is, if you're out there, don't judge the book by its cover, because you never know what a person might be doing. And Mark fought a hell of a battle to get healthy, and I'm proud of him. And I was glad to see him. I wish I wouldn't have seen him in the bathroom, but nonetheless. Do Philly Cruz said, we're still at Epcot right now. We missed what? Love chatting with Yachty. She saw Yachty today. Was Yachty down there again today? So they're talking with Yachty. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything in the chat.
No, I think they were talking about when we did it.
So, I ahoy hoy anywhere, especially in bathrooms. That's good to know. I'll be doing that. So, but yeah, it was great to see Mark and Greg. And they're doing a lot of good stuff together with a podcast and everything now. And very proud of them. So awesome there. All right, we got to see our friends that coming down from New England. We got so many of our friends, and Charlie and Stacy are amazing. Dude Philly just moved down there as well. We hung out with Charlie and Stacy over there in. We saw them right outside of Casey's, but it was pouring down rain. So we went inside and we talked with those guys, and it was just great to catch up. We've talked to them and Do Philly, Carlos, all of our friends from up north so much. I never had the chance to meet Do Philly until this trip. Never had a chance to meet Charlie and Stacy until this trip. Ron and Meredith were awesome. Charlie and Stacy were awesome. And, you know, I even have a sound bite for Charlie and Stacy. Where is it? Hold on. Now I got to go get it here. I should have played this. I should have had this on the stream when it came up. I should have been ready. Let me pull this up here. To honor Charlie and Stacy. Where's I just got to go to the top here. I got a lot of things at Jeff, don't I? Man, that's going through. Yeah, let me buzz it up this way. Where is it? Charlie and Stacy. That's not it. I got to move this up so I can see it. Wasn't prepared. There it is.
Nerds!
The Nerd Herders, everybody. Charlie and Stacy. If you don't know about them, check them out. You know, they're a lot of fun. The good people, just down to earth people, and it was great to meet them face to face for the first time. This is Christina Whitman. She is a huge part to our channel. She was the first ever person to sponsor our channel. She is a realtor. She's a great realtor. If you don't believe me, Baker will testify it. She's done several houses for his family. Oh, Jerry, thank you so much. Jerry is such a nice person and blesses our channel so much. Preston, what do you say to Miss Jerry?
Thank you.
We'll give Jerry some fist bump. Everybody say thank you to Jerry in the chat, please. Jerry gets the Hulk fist bump. Thank you for blessing the channel and for Preston. It was humbling for me to meet Christina for the first time. I got to see her beautiful daughter. I got to meet her mom. She is still a huge supporter to our channel, and she's re-opted again, to be a supporter of this channel, which helps me, like Jerry's thing, between Super Chats and our supporters to pay the costs of doing this. And Christina is just a beautiful person and someone I'm proud to call friend. I had a great time hanging out with her. Her baby's adorable. Her daughter's adorable. Ariel, right? Her daughter's name? I believe. I always get it wrong. Your mother always has to remind me. Her daughter's got a beautiful name. Baker, remind me, because I know I screwed it up. And
Baker's not even.
he's not here. He left. Baker would remind me. Christina will yell at me later. She's got a beautiful daughter. But if anybody needs a house.
Isn't it like Elani?
Elani, that's right. Alani, that's what it is. I always get it wrong. Kenneth H. just upgraded to Andy's Toy Box. Thank you, Kenneth H. Make sure you send me your address so I can mail you out one of the minted coins. Email me on direct message. Thank you for blessing our channel. Kenneth, make sure Kenneth gets some Hulk bumps too. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you for supporting us and helping us out. Man, it means a lot. But if you guys need a house in Central Florida and you're down there, I'm telling you, Christina Whitman is phenomenal. Again, if you don't believe me, call Baker. She sold his house, his sister's house, his mom's house, all kind of stuff, and she is phenomenal. We love her. I got to sit with Mama Mouse. Mama was streaming, and she came and found me. She was over in Magic Kingdom. We were eating at Liberty Tree. I love Liberty Tree. It's one of my favorite places to eat. So Yvonne came over. We got to hang with her. Did you like Liberty Tree? No? You're not a Liberty Tree fan? Okay. All right. Preston's not a high Liberty Tree fan. He went anyway because he knows I love it so much. I can eat Thanksgiving dinner till I'm blue in the face. I'm sorry. So what was your favorite meal we did down there?
I don't know. The steak in Canada?
Yeah. You tired? You all right? Preston's not feeling good tonight, guys, so he's sitting in with us here. You all right still? You good? Okay. The steak in Canada. Yeah, he had a bunch of them. Mama Mouse, everybody. If you don't know Myers and the Mouse, check them out. Their link is directly on the front of my YouTube channel. Great picture here over in Epcot, Food and Wine. I apologize because I should have had this couple's name, their channel name, right and ready. I will find it and I will put it in the comment section and tag them. This was a new couple we met down there, and we were sitting there talking to them. Baker did most of the talking. Great people, very nice. And I will do that. I apologize to them if they're watching. With him being sick, I had my mind. I missed a couple things. But we were sitting there talking to this nice couple. Baker was goofing off doing something. And Jackie goes walking by me, right? She's like 3 feet from me. And she had this cheesecake and she was about to eat. And I was like, hey, miss, if you want to give up that cheesecake, I know somebody that'll eat it. And she looked at me and she says, hold on, Pete. She says, I have to go film this before it melts. It was like 100 degrees. And the cheesecake she bought was literally melting apart. She couldn't even get her vlog done. So when Jackie got done eating, she came over. She hung with us for, I don't know, almost an hour, right? 45 minutes or an hour. We just sat and talked about everything she's doing and Sam and this trip that she's on now. She was telling me about it, what they're doing. Jackie is one of the most beautiful people I have met down at Disney. At 100,000, what she just hit, like Nate, just as humble as they were when they had 1,000. And if you don't know Super Enthused, please go check her out. She's absolutely phenomenal, and I love her to death. And I will put this couple's channel into the link or into the comment section at the end. These people were awesome. Baker, we had a good time. It was awesome. So loved hanging with Jackie there. We went over to eat this is what our day at Hollywood. We went to eat at Brown Derby, and we were all ticked off. Why? What didn't they have? Cheeseburgers. We had these awesome cheeseburgers in November, and they didn't have it. They had some rib thing. So I think we ended up all getting pasta and everything. Baker was there for lunch with us. Was awesome. It was just our family and Baker with this one. Was Vanessa there? Vanessa was there. Yes, our family with Baker and Vanessa. Huh?
Amber's one eye.
Yes, and Amber's one eye in the corner because she was taking the picture with this one. So, but this was a good time. I love Brown Derby, especially if they have the burgers. I can't say it. Sean says, nice place, maybe a little overpriced. That's why the burger was so great. It wasn't that expensive, and it was phenomenal. Should have had the scallops. I thought about it, but it was so hot, Greg. I just didn't want a heavy meal. So that was the whole reason I didn't. I looked at the scallops; they looked phenomenal. But I missed the burger. I had a kid's steak, is what I had, and it was great.
The green beans could use a little.
Green beans could use some spicing, but we went with the kids' steak. You could get the kids' menu. It was plenty enough food. You know, they had tons of bread there and everything. It was still good. We didn't run up a $900 bill, and so that's still good. Have they updated any of the pictures on the wall? I'm not sure, but Greg from Chip & Co. could probably answer that question a little bit better than I could here. All right, here's a video. I'll share this with you. Amber, this is funny. Amber took this video on Test Track. Now, remember, Amber is not a YouTuber, a broadcaster, so it's a little shaky, a little out of whack. But the looks on everybody's faces, you guys are going to get a good kick out of this. Ready? Have fun with this one. I thought that was priceless. Hope everybody got a good kick. You guys get to know Amber and Kayla coming into the chats. I thought you guys would enjoy that seeing the happiness, the magic on their faces, even though it looked terrified there. So that was pretty cool. Hey, Umbrella, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome back in. This was a pretty fun story. So if you don't know this gentleman, this is Greg of Mickey Blog. This is Nick's dad from Magical News Live. Preston and I and our family were one of the first people in to get merch for Food and Wine. We were literally the second or third person in the door. So we're over there, we're getting our stuff together, picking out what we want. And out of the corner of my eye, I hear Greg. I hear his voice, and I know Greg's voice just from being a friend with him. He didn't see us. So I had Preston go and sneak around to the other side of where Greg was filming, and I said loud enough that he would hear me because he couldn't see me because I was down below the display in my chair. I go, hurry up and film this so we can beat Mickey Blog to getting it out. And all of a sudden, his head did a double take, and then he came over, gave us some hugs, talked to us for about 20 minutes, and then said, hey, I got to get my stuff done. But he did this quick picture with me. Mickey Blog, Mickey Travels, we love them. Nick, Magical News Live, Magical Nicky, I think they call him now. We appreciate Greg and his dad. This was a fun lunch here we had. We enjoyed lunch with the VPs. Baker was there with his lovely wife. Steve from The World was there. Casey's Corner of the World was there with us, sitting down to break bread. If I do one of two things with you, if I invite you into my house or I break bread with you, you're family. That's the Italian side of my family coming out. We had the best time with these people sitting and enjoying. The waitress was phenomenal. She's probably one of our best that we had. Your steak was not good here this time. Preston had a perfect steak here in November. This time it was atrocious. We sent it back. They took it off the bill. I had the pasta, the vodka pasta, and it was phenomenal. So it was really good. But the company was fantastic, and it was great to sit down with all of them and break bread. This was at Mama Rosa's in back by Muppets in Hollywood Studios. So thank you guys for breaking bread with us and doing it. This says birthday. Let me see what this is. One of our videos. There it is.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Preston. Happy birthday to you.
Now, what were you saying to your sister or your mother right then?
I don't like getting sung to.
Oh, you don't like getting sung to. We all sung happy birthday there to Preston, and he definitely was not thrilled about it, but he took it with good stride, so that was kind of cool there. All right, this is a great picture here. This is when we were standing somewhere, and I said, hey, guys, let's get a picture. The three guys that did so much this trip, more than anybody else. Not that a lot of people didn't help us, but they really went out of their way. Preston and I wanted a picture with them. And I actually don't look that bad in that picture. I'm actually kind of happy for once with a picture of myself because I'm very, I don't know, conscientious because of all my body parts challenges. So I love this picture. This is one of my favorite pictures. It is actually in the video. It's actually in the picture frame, digital picture frame in my living room now. One of my favorite pictures out there. So let's talk about this story. We were over here at, this was by the bathroom in Woody's Lunchbox bathroom over there by Toy Story. We were down in Galaxy's Edge next, and there was a stormtrooper that was giving Baker's wife a hard time. And you'll listen and hear what I yelled at the stormtrooper, but what I want you guys to watch, behind the two stormtroopers, there's a cast member. Watch the cast member's reaction to what I yelled. Ready for this? Enjoy this. Everybody be aware, that's the trooper that shot my hand off. Did you see that person's reaction? The cast member, I was waving my hand in the air like this at the stormtroopers. And
The best part is like the stormtrooper was like affirmative with the left hand.
yeah, the stormtrooper goes up with the left hand and goes affirmative. So the stormtroopers are great. That was fun. I got to put that out as a short. But I love doing that. So that was a lot of fun there. All right, let's keep going. I love these pictures. Preston and I, we stayed at Art Animation in the cars section. There was all these cars are out there. Tomater and Lightning McQueen and the hillbilly or the hippie van and all of them are out there. Replicas of them. We got a couple pictures with them. They weren't great because it was late at night. It was a hazy night because of the rain and stuff. But this was really cool. I thought if you ever been over there, if you haven't been over there to Art of Animation to just walk it, go do it if you have some time down there. It's really, really cool. They do a good job. I just want to share this. If you ever wondered what Baker was like to do a ride with or something, look at the look of the man's face. He looks like he's absolutely possessed.
Looks like he had too many drinks.
I don't know. He had too many Mountain Dews because this is absolutely crazy. This is a man who doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs. All he does is have water. And that's the picture we got out of it.
And monsters.
And monsters. It has to be the monster beverages, this one there. So I thought that was a cool one from I think. Welcome in, Nathan. So this was a lot of fun. We were down at the Springs hanging out, and we got to meet some people down there. We had some food with Brandy and Dave and the family. And actually, Brandy was back at the hotel because I think Dawson was a little tired or something. So it was Dave and Gigi were with us, and my family, Steve, Nick, Magical News Live. We were down there hanging out in the Springs. This was eating at one of your favorite places, Earl of Sandwich. I love Earl of Sandwich. They're really good. Great food, Earl of Sandwich. If you haven't tried that in the Springs, highly recommend it. And if you like Thanksgiving meals, do the Thanksgiving sandwich. It is off the charts. Off the charts. All right, this is, we got to hang out and meet the Jackley family. And that's Stacy and Kellen. And we got to meet the whole family down at the Springs. This was a huge bonus for us. We've wanted to meet them for quite some time. I've talked to them many times on the telephone. There's Tommy and And Kellen again. I don't know where Kaylin was. I think, she was down with the stream. She was down with the stream. They were live, and she couldn't stop the stream. But I got to meet her. And this was a picture we did with them, which was a lot of fun. And then, of course, Jersey Mike and Rhonda were down there also. That's Jersey Mike next to Tommy and Rhonda next to Stacy. So it was great to see them again. That was like the second or third time we saw them. We love Jersey Mike and Rhonda as well. But these are just amazing people. And, of course, Magical News Live in the picture. Nick charges us $1 every time we do a picture with him. I'm just putting that out there. Did you pay him? We owe him $6. He was in 6 pictures. We have to pay Nick $1 every time we do it. All right, this is a good story, guys. This could either be a layout for an adult magazine, or it could be some guy that just likes to take ridiculous pictures, or it could just be a day with the baker. Now, here's where it gets funny, guys. This is where it gets interesting. Baker's doing this picture in front of Gaston. Now, that's all he's talked about for 40 minutes while we're eating there is, got to get a picture with Gaston, got to get a picture with Gaston. So he goes up to do his picture with a cast member, with one of the photographers, and I decide to mess it up, okay? Here's how I decide to mess it up. I meant to take this one off first and bring this one up. That's my scooter. I took my scooter and put it as fast as I could and drove it right through the picture. The cast member screams, "Oh my God!" And Baker, the look on his face, that's the full look on his face.
And I stuck my hand in there.
And Preston's sticking his hand in the background going thumbs up. Baker's screaming at me, "I wanted this picture!" And all of his pictures had me driving through it. And the cast member got mad because she didn't realize I was friends with Baker. And I think she was about ready to call security. But finally, Baker calmed down, and he got his picture, and the world was good again. But I thought that was absolutely hysterical here. Let me take this down here. Let me make sure. I want to make sure I shared with you all the pictures. So, yeah, I did. Okay. So, anyway, that was pretty good. That was pretty funny. All right. Here is Baker and Amber and Nanette and Preston riding the mine train. I can't ride mine train yet, guys. It's too short of a thing to do. But this was a great picture of them. Everybody else is riding it normal. Baker is, I don't know, what is that? It's a Bakerism. That's what I'm calling them. Bakerisms. It's a Bakerism. That's a new thing, everybody. I'm quoting it. I own the rights to it. Bakerisms. Everybody's free to use it. That's a Bakerism of him riding the mine train here. Here's another one riding the mine train. Preston's having a blast. Guys, if that doesn't make you smile as a parent, nothing will. When you get a picture that comes to your phone of two of your kids with the magic of Disney on their face. I loved this picture. Nanette and Kayla are behind them in a car behind them. We didn't get that picture, but we got this one. And just a lot of thumbs up in the chat for that picture when you see your kids that happy. That really made me. So it's pretty good. So, all right. Now, this is where it gets really fun. This is the first time we rode Guardians of the Galaxy. I'd like to point out several things. First, I'd like to point out that my daughter's wearing too short of a shirt, and I'm going to have a talk with her. Second, I'd like to point out the look on Preston's face is absolutely ridiculous. Third, I'd like to point out that I am holding on to dear life, not to the car for myself. I'm concerned about my bag with my wallets in that fell to the floor that I had to grab, And then, fourth, I'd like to point out that Preston's facials come directly from his mother because they look, both of them, exactly the same. What'd you think of this ride, honestly? Tell everybody.
Amazing.
Amazing? Is it your most favorite ride now?
No.
No? What's your favorite still?
Star Wars.
Star Wars Rise. Guardians was incredible. It's a roller coaster beyond imagination. The lighting, the video thing, the way the storyline and the plot, the way they've written it out is incredible. And I had a blast. I rode this twice. I don't even like roller coasters, and I loved this ride. That's how good it was. You got to try to get all the different songs. And I will highlight something real quick. There is a video coming out tomorrow, I think. Hold on, let me check. There's 54 of you in here right now. This is important. If you haven't rode Guardians, and you want to see something really cool, and you don't mind seeing it before you go there, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., Casey's Corner of the World. Hey, Samantha Lowe. Great to see you, dear. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., Casey did this ride. There was nobody in the ride. Nobody in the queue. He rode this whole ride almost by himself. But here's the cool thing. There's a Walt Disney cameo in this ride. There's a Walt Disney cameo. Casey got it in full. If you want to see it, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. when this video goes live on our channel, make sure you check it out. Make sure you check it out. So that'll be a lot of fun. Let's see this one here. That was from last year. I just like giving Preston a hard time because he's staring at Gigi.
Because she said we were going to do a pose, and then she never did it.
Oh, she tricked you. It'll make you look like you were staring at her. Gigi's smart. She gets it from Dave. No, take it back. She gets it from Brandy.
Yeah, what are you saying?
She gets it from Brandy. This was a great picture. Me and Baker and Yachty. I love this picture. It's also in my, for Yachty and Baker. Baker has been in my living room and running around with us. He knows the big picture frame I have. I love this picture. It is, again, one of my favorites from the trip. And us standing there together at the studios. Yachty, love you. Thank you for being a part of our magic. You and Pa and David. And I hope David is now dating a girl. I tried to help David get lucky the whole time. It wasn't working while I was down there. So I love this picture. Steve took this picture with Preston. This is probably one of the best pictures that I've seen down there. The clouds were perfect. Steve took the perfect angle. This is so cool. There's a video coming on this channel very shortly. Casey's Corner of the World is editing it right now. I would love to see hearts in the chat for Casey when I'm done this story. Casey reached out to Preston, and for his birthday, Casey took Preston to get... Where is it? Go get it. Casey got Preston a lightsaber, everybody. I'll be honest, with our medical bills and everything we have going, Preston wanted this for his birthday, and Nanette and I just had to tell him with the cost of the trip, we couldn't afford it. And we had so much else that we were doing. It wasn't like we were short, but Casey bought the lightsaber for Preston, took him in, got it for him. Preston got to make the lightsaber with Steve and Casey there. Steve did some video picture taking. Casey filmed it. Casey's just an amazing person, everybody. And Casey has the video footage of Preston building this. He also has the facial. We're going to have a picture-in-picture thing. The video will be coming shortly on our channel. I'll let you know when it happens. You'll get to see Preston. Look at this thing, guys.
Turn off the light.
Hold on. Yeah, I will turn off the light, but I got to go full screen, so I need to make an extra thing. Bear with me for a second, guys. I got to bring up the source. Source is the camera. And then I got to bring us in. I got to bring us in full throttle. Okay, so that's all right. All right, I'm going to turn out the lights. Look at this thing. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Turn it on one time here. Put it up by, it's the Yeti mic. It's the one in the back here. Put it on. Turn it on by that. Hopefully you guys could hear that. That's pretty cool. So, and you got how many different kyber crystals for it, Preston?
All but the black one.
Hey, AAA. He got all but the black one. So if anybody ever comes across the black one, or they see it somewhere where we could buy it for him for a birthday gift or something, please keep us in mind. Steve bought in the green one. Preston used the gift cards that he got from Yachty and other people. Yachty and Pa were generous. So many people gave him gift cards. He's actually sending out little thank yous for that very shortly. But he used gift cards, Yachty's gift card, to get some kyber crystals, and just so cool. So more to come on that down the road when we have the video. When Casey's done editing, we will get that up there. We didn't get the black one. Again, if anybody finds the black one, we would love to get our hands on it. This is the picture that was taken after Baker had his hissy fit. And that's his wife, Vanessa, and all of my family in there in front of Gaston's. Baker's still doing the 70s adult star pose. I love this picture. Again, this one in my thing out front.
My popcorn for breakfast.
Yes, Preston, on his birthday. Tell everybody what you had for breakfast on your birthday.
So, I couldn't find anything that I wanted for breakfast. So we went to guest house to sit down, and I saw a popcorn cart, saw an ice cream and popcorn. So I took the gift card and I bought myself an ice cream and popcorn at 8:30 in the morning.
Yes, that was fantastic breakfast. We looked like parents that have no clue. I was right there as he was eating popcorn and ice cream with a soda. So it was fantastic there. But
Actually,
great.
it was a slushie.
A slushy soda. Fantastic. Even better. Why not? Another great picture from when we rode Rise the second time. Look, Amber, the look on everybody's face right there is looking over to the right at the video board with what they have, the video that's up. And it's incredible. This was those guys. And I got to ride it with these two clowns. I was literally, you see me putting my arm in just to hold on because I don't like roller coasters, but I really like this. Hey, Mike 88. And Casey and Baker on there and having a good time. Casey's just out for a weekend drive. Baker thinks that he's in summer of 69, but it was great pictures there. Love that one. All right, coming back to the back half of what we got here. We only have a little bit left. This was Baker and Preston. I don't know. Baker does these. It's a Bakerism. There's another one where he does things. He's got his Marty McFly glasses on, and he does things when you're taking a picture next to him. He never can just stand there and take a picture. I love this guy to death. He's like a brother, and good gravy. Unbelievable. So that was a good picture out of Ratatouille there. There's another picture with him and the girls out there, out in front of Ratatouille, having a great time. What as we come up here, we still got about 10 pictures left. What would you say were some of your highlights today? Is there something I haven't brought up that you really liked? I'm trying to make sure we share with everybody. I mean, we saw everybody. We went to, we saw all the parks instead of Animal. We just didn't get to Animal. You got to see fireworks shows at Epcot. We hung out with Diz Our Dream live on a stream. We hung out with, who else live on a stream was live? Was there anybody else live? I tried to stay out of other people's live streams this time because I didn't want my trip or their stream to be about me. I'm not looking to gain subscribers because I go into somebody's chat. To me, that's cheap. So I tried to talk to people off stream and waited until a lot of them until they were done. Just because, I wasn't going to get Nate's thing until he asked us. But he's like, come on, you and Preston, get in here. And because it's Nate, I did it for him. But we tried to stay off of a lot of people's streams. Okay, this is a great story. Oh, God. Preston, what are you getting mad about? This is a great story.
Yeah, after my lightsaber broke.
So here's what happened. So we had to come back to the hotel because it started downpouring, right? So back at our hotel, it's Central Florida Novelty and Gifts, and it's the VPs and Steve and Nick back at our hotel with us. And Preston's lightsaber broke. The first one he bought broke, okay? So he had to take it back. And Steve took Preston back over to run over to Hollywood to get it back. So as we're sitting there, we were saying our goodbyes to everybody as they were leaving. The VPs leave the house. They go out, they head to their car. All of a sudden, there's a knock at the door. It's Mylene, VP's daughter, okay? It's Mylene. She comes running in and she goes, is my mom's phone in here? And I said, what? She goes, is my mom's phone in here? And I look around, I was like, oh, is that it? And it was sitting on the table. And she's like, yeah. I said, oh. I said, really? I said, do you know the code for it? And she goes, yeah, why? I said, let's open it. So we went into her phone. I did it with Mylene, so I didn't see anything that was not supposed to be seen. Mylene helped me. We took this picture on on Arlene's phone. We made it her screensaver on her phone, and then we changed it to the picture on her watch. So when her watch came up and she saw it, this was the picture that Arlene got. And I got some lovely text messages from Arlene. I hope it's still there. I hope she left it on there. But I thought it was fun. And it was great because Arlene didn't call me till like 2 days later or something like that when she realized it. So I thought I'd share that picture with you as it showed up on Arlene's phone when she didn't expect it. And thank you to Mylene. Hats off to Mylene for the assist on that one. Here's a great picture. This was our last day there. Always the worst day is the last day, but it's a great day when you get to meet good people for the first time face to face. That is Joey D and Sammy D from JSA Creations. You also see them both over on the Disnerdy Network, and that is their family right there, their son there. Their daughter, I don't know, their daughter was somewhere. I don't know, she wasn't in the picture. Oh, she was taking a picture, that's right. And there's a baker with us. It was awesome to meet Joey and Sammy. They are beautiful people, incredible. I just love both of them. They were kind enough to give us that the ears that are up there. They make 3D ears. Can you grab that one real quick and just show it? If you've never seen their 3D ears, I will show you mine that they did for me. And I'm telling you guys, they do everything in 3D ears. Incredible stuff. You got to go check out. No, not on my head. Get it off my head. God. That's them right there. It's got our logo on there, which is pretty cool. They're the same on both sides. They do everything Disney. Candy Mom says, I have some of her ears. They're great. I'm telling you, they're incredible. If somebody could find JSA Creations Etsy, one of the moderators, and drop it into the chat. Guys, ladies, if you want to find some incredible, unique ears, go to JSA Creations. Can't stress enough. The only thing that was bad about this is Joey did make me kiss each of his arms, which I don't know why that's something that he forces people to do, but that's something. There it is. Jesse, thank you all over it. There it is. JSA Creations. Absolutely phenomenal. All right, what do we got here? Oh, this is an actual ride this year of my 3 kids on Haunted Mansion. Now, what I want to share with all of you that know our family is, this is legitimately my 3 kids. Preston's just sitting there and all, taking everything in, lost in his own little world. Amber's too busy texting somebody or checking Insta chat, telechat, Insta picture, something chat, something she's doing. And Kayla is mad at everybody because they're not acting properly and doing the right thing. I did like this picture when it came across, but this is my 3 kids, the epitome of my 3 kids, right there. So if you've ever got to meet them, you would probably be able to agree. All right, we got to do this with Baker and Vanessa at the end. This was the last thing we did before we left the parks and walked out. We got to do our picture with Minnie and Mickey. You got to do hugs with both of them. There's multiple pictures of me hugging Mickey for the first time and all kind of stuff that I didn't put in here because I didn't want to bore you with all that. But an incredible picture with my family and Baker and Vanessa. And I couldn't thought, the only other thing would have been for me is if Casey and Steve could have been there. But Casey and Steve both had to go back to work. If they could have been there joining us, that would have made this picture complete because of all they did for us this trip. But I love this picture. Again, it's in my living room. One of my favorite pictures. And I like it because you can't see my disability that much. It's hidden. So that makes me, pictures, it bothers me. So, but it really came out well with there. And we did that. So on the way home, I'm in the airport and my security guard for the ride home shows up. Steve had paid for security on the way up and security on the way home. Myers and the Mouse shows up. Kelly was my security guard coming home all the way on the plane, made sure that I got home safely, which was pretty cool. And I was grateful to Kelly for doing that. Now, what I'm going to share with you here is something that happened after we got home from the trip. If you're going to start a trip with Dave and Brandy, you should finish a trip with Dave and Brandy, right? That's right. Okay? While Dave and Brandy had their car here in the front of my house, Preston and his sister went out and bought all kind of stuff to decorate Brandy and Dave's car. Now, remind you, they are diehard Steeler fans going back into Pittsburgh to drive. Okay? We love Lamar, Ravens fans all over the window. We love the Ravens all over the back window. Streamers everywhere, all over there. Number 8 is the GOAT. Purple stuff all over the vehicle. As Dave, now mind you, Dave went and got an Uber and Ubered back to my house so that he could get his car. And let me share with you Dave's reaction here. I think I got it here, right here.
It's a work of art.
Preston, get Dave's opinion on video.
On video,
How do you feel?
I feel attacked,
Good.
physically attacked.
mentally attacked. You guys are ridiculous. Good job.
He sounds like the.
So this was David and I inside my home after he got back. After that incident, right before he left, I started with the Dave picture. I wanted to end with a Dave picture. His reaction was priceless. He actually told me that he actually pulled off in a gas station in Hagerstown before he entered Pennsylvania and wiped everything off the car because he didn't want people yelling at him as he drove through Pittsburgh, which I thought was great. He was a good sport about it. But I got to be honest with you guys, much like November when I went down, the best thing about Walt Disney Magic is when you can share it with friends and family. That is the key for this whole thing. And we were blessed to do that from the time we walked out of our house, before we even left, the night before, to have Brandy and Dave here at the house, or Dave here at the house with us, to have, them have people be with us the whole way, to have so many people do a nice little kind gesture and give Preston a small gift card here and there, where he bought clothes, he bought stuff, he didn't waste it, he was very frugal, and even the last day, he's like, I got a couple dollars left, what do I spend it on? I saved the money. But if you gave Preston anything, a super chat, a PayPal, a Venmo, a gift card while we were there, a gift while we were there, a hug when you met him for his birthday, if you sat down and had dinner with us, if you came to Preston's birthday, the list goes on. Thank you. Just thank you from the bottom of the heart, from me, my wife, my daughters, and my son. We had, again, one of the best trips we've ever had. And we've been going to Disney for what, 21, when Kayla was 2, so 22 years as a family we've been going. And the last 2 trips, you all right? You gotta go?
I'll be right back.
Oh, he's going to get something, good Lord. The last 2 trips that we've had in my 22 years of going to Disney, anywhere from 3 to 9 times a year, and that's how much I used to go before I got sick. These last 2 trips have been the best we've ever had. And I just can't say, if our paths crossed, if we said hello in the park, if you asked me for a picture while I were down there, I was humbled that a couple people recognized me and wanted a picture. If our paths crossed at all, thank you for bringing the magic into our lives, and I can't wait till that crosses again, and do it. The November trip was incredible. This trip was equally as empowering and fun, and to do that for so many people in this Disney YouTube community, to even consider coming to a dinner with our family for my son. And I'm telling you, there was another 15 people that couldn't come because they were either out of state, or they had a family obligation already, that took the time to reach out to me and send me a note and say, hey, I'd love to be there, but I can't be there because of this obligation. It was just incredible. So what do you got that you're going to share?
Caleb bought me another Funko.
You bought it. You got another Funko? Is this to show Stacy? Is this what this is all about?
No.
Oh.
Caleb bought it.
What is it?
It's Splatoon from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, God. Yes, Debbie, I would love to meet everybody that follows our channel at some point. Hopefully that works out. I'm always glad to see when you've got a new Funko. So, before we go, anybody have any questions about the trip, about anything they heard or we didn't do, or any questions for us about something you'd like to know? We'd love to answer some questions. So, just checking chat here. Give it a minute to catch up. Did we see with Steve? Did we see Walt Mosquito? We didn't. We didn't see Walt Mosquito. Just thinking about some other things we didn't cover. Schoolboy bread or schoolie bread.
School bread.
We got to get somebody from Florida needs to pack that up into a box and send it to my house. I need schoolie bread. Schoolie.
Make it.
No, I want the real thing from Disney. Arlene and VP got me hooked. They're like a couple of dealers down there. Hey, want some of this? Then they give it to you. Then you can't get it anymore. Update. I removed my picture from my watch and phone. Oh, my Lord. I didn't wear my watch for 2 days when oh, come on. Hats off to you and Mylene. Thank you for hats off. At least I get that. So, I need some of that school bread stuff. That Arlene, they go down there. VP's down there. He comes up to you. He's like, "Hey, you want to try some of this?" And then you try it, and then you can't get it anymore. What did you want to do during your trip that you did not get a chance to do? There were several rides, Jill, that I didn't get to ride this time. I didn't ride Pirates. I didn't get to ride. What else did I want to do that I didn't ride? I didn't ride Pirates. Hollywood. Did we do Toy Story? We did Toy Story. We got a special ride on Toy Story. We did the disabled thing ride. Pirates would definitely be one. Oh, we didn't do Star Tours this time. We missed that.
I could have done it with Steve when we were back. But
Yeah,
I
you.
decided not to.
Yeah, well, you should have did it with Steve. So Star Tours and that would be the only ones. Everything else we pretty much got to do.
Oh, good.
You know, School Brothers, okay. Candy Mom, I love that stuff. It was good.
We did
Uh,
do Ogres.
We didn't do Olga's. We were supposed to do Olga's Cafe, but it started downpouring, so we chose to cancel that reservation, and we're going to do that next time. So that would be the couple things that we didn't get to do. I can't ride Mine Train yet. I can't get my legs to close enough to be able to get into that vehicle. That is one of my future goals, to ride Mine Train again, because I love that. When is my next trip? To be determined. We're working on that. We have some things that we have to handle, responsibilities family-wise, before we can do that. So, but I can tell you that on Yachty, and some of the people in here will be really happy to hear. Arlene will be really happy to hear. Casey, maybe some others, I don't know. Kayla and Amber are probably bringing the boyfriends on the next big trip. That's been talked about at the last family meeting, is that they will probably bring the boyfriends to the next family trip. So whoever's down there, hey Addie, welcome in. Whoever's down there will get to meet the boyfriends and hang out down there, you know, with them. They're two good guys. I'm very pleased with the two people. Both of my daughters are dating right now, and so I'm assuming that trip they'll both be there. So, all right. Well, if there's no other questions, anything else you'd like to say before we finish? No? How about thank you? You could do that.
Thank you.
You need to start thinking more if you're going to be on here, bud. Right? You're smart. You just don't feel good. Huh? Yeah, bed? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to let him go to bed. As I always try to do, I'm trying to do this more often, guys, as I do it. There's 50 some of you in here right now, live from the parks right now as you leave my channel. Florida Park Explorers is live. Jen. Drew in the Moment is live. Monarch Moments is live right now. Hang with Mark is live. Monarch may be live from home. Becky plus Eli is live. The Tim Tracker is live. LBV TV Disney, our friends down there, are live right now from the park. Streaming the Magic is live right now. For the Love of Disney is live right now. Moments of the Magic, all live right now. Come back and join us this week as we interview Texas Takes. Chris and I will be here Friday night. I'd love to get a lot more people talking merch and news and all that kind of good stuff with us over here on Friday nights. I'll leave you with one of our videos as we go out. Thank you, everybody. I love you all. We appreciate our Disney extended family. Let me leave you with a vid. I think this is a vid. Nope. That's just a new scene. Let me find a vid. Which vid, Preston? Boom. Everybody be aware. That's the trooper that shot my hand off.